Hi, in this video we are going to learn about adverb. So firstly we have to go through the definition, then after we shall come to the examples. So an adverb is a word that qualifies a verb as well as other parts of speech. So if you haven't seen the video of verb, please watch firstly that, and then after you will able to understand adverb. Actually, for example, we have a verb and we want to qualify that verb, means a word that we want to attach to the verb through which we can able to qualify in the form of manner, time, place, or maybe in the form of question. So in that way the specific word would be considered as a adverb. And one more thing you can notice, that always the word which is attached with the verb would be considered as the adverb. Attached doesn't mean that would be really closer than the verb, but somewhere if in the sentence the verb would be qualified by that specific word which would be considered as the adverb. So here it doesn't mean that only the verb can be qualified by the adverb. There are a few other pronouns which can also qualify the verb. So let's see the examples. So here are some types of adverb. So adverbs are of 6 types generally: adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of number or maybe called as frequency, and adverbs of degree or quantity, and interrogative adverb. So one by one we shall go through each and every part. So adverbs of manner means in which manner you are going to perform the task. The action that would be done is called as the verb, but that particular action has been done in which manner, so that manner would be considered as the adverb. For example, the person is playing the football powerfully. He kicked the football powerfully. So means he kicked, but in which manner? Powerfully, right? So because of which powerfully would be considered as the adverb. Similarly, carefully, you have to drive the car carefully. So drive means a verb, and you have to do it carefully, means that specific word has been qualified by another word that is just qualifying the verb which is considered as the adverb itself, so which is carefully. So few more examples are there. He spoke. Adverbs of manner tells us how or what manner an action is done, right? For example, he spoke loudly. So he spoke is verb already, but in which manner he spoke? So loudly, because of which loudly is the adverb right now. And which type of adverb? Adverbs of manner. The students write neatly. So neatly, but what neatly? Write neatly, right? So because of which write is actually verb and neatly is adverb. Why neatly is adverb? Because this is qualifying this specific word, right? And which is verb already. Tipu Sultan fought bravely. So Tipu Sultan was not brave, was brave, but he bravely is not attached with Tipu Sultan. Bravely is attached with fought. So he fought bravely. So fought is verb. So this word is going to qualify this fought, because of which this is considered as the adverb. So now next is adverbs of place, means where the action has been done, right? So let's see the example. Such adverbs tells us where an action is done. So for example, he sits here. So where he sits? Here. So sits is qualified with the here word, because of which here is called as adverb, and sits is adverb, verb already. Children are playing inside. So where they are playing? Inside. Playing inside. So playing is verb and inside is adverb. God is everywhere. So who is everywhere? God is everywhere. So the presence is going to be represented by everywhere, right? Someone is standing outside. So standing is verb and this is adverb, because standing, where he is standing, outside, right? Next is adverbs of time, means those words which are showing the time of the action. Adverbs of time tells us when an action is done. So he came late. So came is verb and late is adverb. Why? Because he came late. So came is qualified with late. So when he came, actually he came late, right? So late is showing the time of the action. Do it now. So when should do? Do it now. Now. So now is attached to do, because of which now is adverb. Write to him today. So today what you have to do? You have to write. So this word is going to attached with write, because of which we can say that this is showing the time of the action. The action is write, so we call it adverb of time. Next is adverbs of frequency or maybe number. Frequency means how often the work has been done, how often the action is going to be performed, right? Action means verb. So always, usually, often, sometimes, never. So here are the examples. Such adverbs tells us how often an action is done. So for example, he is always late. So he is always late. So always is showing that the action he is performing is regularly, right? Because of which always is here representing the number, frequency. They come here daily. When they come? Daily. So here they actually come daily. So this action is going to be performed regularly or more frequently, because of which this word is actually qualifying the action, because of which this is considered as the adverb. I often go to the temple. So when he go to the temple? Often means always, frequently. So because of which we can say that this going process is attached with often word. So often is qualifying this specific verb, because of which this is adverb of number. My friend came here once. So your friend came here when? How much time? How many times? Once. So once is showing the number of times the action is going to be performed. Next is interrogative adverbs. So this is the lastmost type of the adverb, in which such adverbs are used to ask questions. So this is more related about the question, that when the action has been done, right? When or where, how, why. So if you are asking the question on the specific action, then you can say that that specific word is actually interrogative adverb. So when did he come? So when come, when he come, right? So come is attached with when. So when is the word which is qualifying the verb which is come. So because of that we call it adverb. Where is my friend? Where is my friend? So your friend's presence, right? So where is qualifying the action, that where he is located, or maybe where he is right now, right? How are you? So are is already verb, and this is interrogative adverb. Why? Because how are you? You are focusing on the person's health. Yes, are is already verb. So before a verb we have an adverb. So why did you come? Why did you go? So why did you go? So why is here asking the question, that why did you go? So this sentence is more related to asking the question. So the question is all about the action that the person is performing, right? How did you go? Why did you go? Right? So this is related to action that is going to be performed, because of which we can say that these words are actually qualifying the qualifying the specific word which is already verb. So those words which are qualifying verb, those are called as adverb, and those which are used to ask the question, then those are called as interrogative adverbs. So this was all about. In the next video we would be learning about another cool concept. So before ending this video, I request you to support my channel by subscribing it if not subscribed yet. Just subscribe it on clicking at subscribe button right bottom of your screen. Like this video, share this video to your friends. For any query, please feel free to ask below in the comment. I appreciate your feedback if you have any. Have a nice day ahead.